What's up, Smith Game friends? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to review a Godzilla movie that we have reviewed on the channel, but this time I'm going to make it a little bit better, and that is Godzilla. That's right, guys, the 2014 movie. And before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash like button, videos on. If you guys want to see more videos. Now, no further ado, friends, let's review Godzilla that came out back in 2014. So let's do it. So Godzilla 2014. So first of all, you guys need to know Godzilla 2014 is the first film of the MonsterVerse, and you guys know I have already reviewed previous Godzilla movies, and so you guys have seen my other Godzilla movies and also the MonsterVerse. I'll post a link down in the description box below. You guys go check out my playlist to all my giant monster reviews. So please check them out, guys. Basically, yeah. And anyway, guys, the second of all, this movie is, second of all, guys, in my opinion, I absolutely love this movie. And the reason I really love this movie, because 1, it's Godzilla, 2, it's amazing, and 3 is directed by Gareth Edwards. You guys know him, he directed Monsters, he directed Jurassic World Rebirth, that I really, really liked. And I will definitely review that movie on the channel. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below. That was overall basically, yeah. And guys, the first time I watched this movie I went to Cineworld with my sister, and we watched it in 3D, and it was amazing. And I really, really enjoyed this film. I know there's a lot of controversies of there's no Godzilla in there. Like, it shows up 15 minutes into the movie. But guys, Godzilla did show up. He did show up. I'm telling you. So, I don't know why people had problems over this. They actually complain about same thing about Jurassic World Rebirth as well. Don't know why. So, basically, yeah. So, anyway, guys, let's get into the story of this movie. If you guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out. It's on HBO Max. You might find it on Blu-ray, might find it on Amazon, might find it on Netflix, might find it on Sky, might find it on Blu-ray, 4K, Steelbook, DVD. Go check it out, guys. Really cool film, basically. Yeah. So now, guys, let's get into the story. So, the reason I have watched it recently, a few weeks ago, and I really, really enjoyed this film. I do remember the story is really simple, and I know what the story is about, basically, yeah. So, you guys sit comfortably, so let's get into it. So, I wrote my synopsis of my own words while watching the reaction of the movie, so basically, yeah. So it says here, Ford Brody, a young U.S. Marine lieutenant who came back from deployment to his wife, Elle, and son, Sam, in Francisco, and celebrate him home, but he traveled to Japan to see his estranged father, Joe, who lost his wife to Godzilla when Ford was a little boy. Therefore, he needs to collect his data from the old house to see his theory is true. However, Ford believes he's crazy, so he accidentally meets Dr. Zara and assistant during the mutual attack. Unfortunately, Joe lost his life, and Ford learns about Godzilla, a giant dinosaur-like creature who is hunting these creatures. Therefore, Ford must find a way to return home to his family. Can Ford get home before Godzilla and the Mutos reach San Francisco? So basically, guys, this movie follows Ford So in the opening, guys, we have the major opening. Sack is similar to 998 opening, but cooler. And so we got in there. Then we first meet Doctors out in Philippines, and in Philippines in 1999, and or 995. I wrote 999, right? So anyway, guys, he went in this mine shaft, and they saw a skeleton, and so the skeleton dies in my dog barking. He off his head again. So basically, yeah. So anyway, guys, he's went there with his assistant, and there were two spores. There was one open, one closed, and they saw a massive trail headed towards Japan. So next scene, we got to Japan, and we first see Ford, who's celebrating his father's birthday, and then but his father actually knows about it. So he and his wife had to go to power plant, basically. So anyway, there's a commotion going on, and he sent his wife down below of the power plant, where she actually lost her life, basically, guys. She died during that explosion, and so he needs to promise her that he will look after Ford, basically. And Ford was in school at the time, and he actually sees that explodes. So then, 15 years later, we first see an adult Ford who came out of deployment to his family, with a work from home. He's having a bit of fun with his wife, and then he's saying goodnight to his son. But then he had a phone call from Japan where his father has got arrested. So he goes to see Joe, and Joe actually, guys, was being like that, being crazy. So he believes he's crazy. He talking about he's not natural disaster and like that. So basically, yeah. So anyway, guys, he took his dad's home. When that's after the event, he told about his wife to him that he blamed himself for his wife's death, and so after that they all go toward the old house. They all go to the old house, and we do see an Easter egg on the fish tank tour of Mothra. You don't know Mothra. She is one of the giant monsters, like a butterfly and giant monsters from the Toho movies. You guys didn't know that. So anyway, the got his data disc, and this is where he goes, takes off the mask, thinking of radiation, but it wasn't. He's like, oh, radiation, what's going on? So basically, he got arrested, got to the Janjira, this is where they meet Dr. Osawa. And Joe interrogated, and he's like, look, I know something that you don't tell anybody. I know what you guys up to, and look, you're lying on stuff. He's like, my wife died here on stuff, and Dustin was like, oh my god, he knows how he feels. So then he goes, he's like, magnetic pulse, electromagnetic pulse, EMP. And so this is where we first see the creature that is Muto, that it hatches, and it wrecked the whole thing. And Joe actually got killed in the process in the helicopter, where they take Ford to, I believe, the USS Sargenta, I think that was called. So they gone there, and this is where Godzilla actually showed for the origins of Godzilla. You guys know the old Godzilla. He is a giant dinosaur that lived million years. But when the H-bomb back in 1954, he actually they were to awaken him, and he became radioactive monster. He actually tried to destroy things like token or some stuff, right? So, but this one's a bit different because he's like an ancient predator, and he lived thousands of years, from way back to the prehistoric times during the dinosaurs, and he feeds radiation. So basically, they ask about him, and they know he will come to bring balance on the Mutos. So this is where Ford goes to Hawaii to get a plane to San Francisco, but it didn't work well because the Muto, as he came, guys, got the actual submarine, and he's like, oh, hello, humans. I'm eating some radiation, do you mind? Or not stuff. Then all of them was like, boom, 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 at him. And he's like, stupid humans. He's like doing that. And also, guys, Ford actually helped this little kid. This is when Muto came and tried to wreck this subway, basically, or the monorail. So anyway, Godzilla came, and he came through the tsunami, and he came through. Everyone asked, a lot of people actually lost their lives due to him. So we first seen him going massive roar, and this is where a lot of people actually complain about that why we didn't see a first battle of Godzilla. But you guys know, I'm okay with this because I don't want to see a massive battle between them two in Hawaii. I like to see a battle in later on for the final battle. We do see a massive fight. That's what I want to see. I like the little tease, you know what I mean? That's what I like to see. And all kind of stuff. You might disagree with me, guys. You might disagree with me. I actually respect your opinion. I actually knows how you guys. Okay? So basically, yeah. So anyway, Ford actually survived it. The little boy got home. So Ford actually needs to go to U.S. Marines to go back home. So he's on the train with everybody else. And this is where we find out there's a female. And the female is pregnant. So yes, she's a pregnant. And she got thousand eggs. Thousand eggs, guys, for her to give birth to, right? So anyway, the train got smashed, the bridge got smashed, and so the guy as it got smashed, basically, they all got killed. So there's a scene where they were filming the Muto where they all get to find out that when the nukes got taken, and she took one nuke, basically, to a bunch of nukes. And so we've seen her crawling in Las Vegas, and we hear Elvis Presley on some stuff, music, on the stuff here. It's like, devil in the skies, on the stuff. Then we see her, see how huge she is. She's gonna be 300 feet tall. And we all know Godzilla is 355 feet tall, basically. So, they know that. So, anyway, Godzilla actually knew where they're going, so they tagged along with him. And so they got an idea to take the bomb to the San Francisco for them to blow them up. But they didn't know they actually eat radiation, basically. Okay. So anyway, a few scenes later, Elle actually takes her kid to somewhere safe, and that was on the actual Golden Gate Bridge. And this is where Godzilla come. He got up. This is awesome. Because we all first see Godzilla. We all know Godzilla as a bad guy, right? But this time around, he's a good guy. He's the main character of the MonsterVerse. I don't care what everyone said about Kong. Guys, Kong's the main character of Godzilla. Godzilla first started the MonsterVerse. And he's Monarch's first monster that they discovered. Not Kong, Godzilla. So, Godzilla's the true king, right? Not even, basically. Because I'm Team Godzilla, guys. Basically, yeah. So, anyway, Godzilla saved the people, and he actually bust through the bridge trying to get to the city. And Ford's there, and he done on the train do that halo drop, basically halo jump. So while there, Godzilla's there fighting the Mutos, and they're all down there trying to get to the actual nuke. Basically, they got to the nuke where the female actually made the nest, and they were very good. So Godzilla actually distracted her, and while doing that, they tried to get the turn it open up, try to disarm it. So they decided to take it to the boat, basically. And they take it to the boat. Godzilla actually, this is major scene where Ford actually blown up the actual nest, including the eggs, and because well, we know that's bad news. If they do hatch, that's gonna be bad because they will wreck the whole city up. You know what I mean? So basically, after that, Ford's like that, trying to trip back. He like that. He hit something, and the female's like, she's like, hello. And he's like, oh god. Basically, then we see Godzilla, the tail lighted up. Tail lighting up. All the spikes on his head. He went, Mega Flame! No. He took a breath, and I really loved him taking breath. And he got, she tried to get the actual thing. And he killed the first Muto, or the male, with his tail whip on the stuff. Really cool. And this is where Ford got to the boat just in time, got to the nuke, tried to take out the sea, and the Muto female tried to kill him, but Godzilla's like, got her. He did this semi King Kong jawbreaker, but he did that. He like said hello, my little friend. He went, boom, on the top, give her a kiss of death, and he melted all of her neck and he ripped her head off, and he roared. And that was really awesome. And so then they managed to Ford, Godzilla knocked down. Then a few scenes we first see Godzilla got up, we see Ford reunited with his family, and so they also told Godzilla savior of the city, King of Monsters, that's who he is. And I love this time around. I love this version of Godzilla. Like he knows humans are around, but he do differently how he protects humans. He protect the nature, protect the homes and that. And that's what he does. And he's like, I don't want you to kill these humans, so I'm gonna protect these people. So basically, yeah. So then we see Godzilla go off about sunset. Basically, yeah. So guys, that's the story of Godzilla. Let me tell you, I really love the story. Very cool. Where we know about the Godzilla origins, but they don't actually show it, basically. And I love the design of Godzilla. Looks like a Komodo dragon. Really cool, basically. Yeah. So guys, before I go, I'm rating this movie out of 10. My favorite scene is the opening. Welcome Home Ford, Janjira, Mineshaft, Muto, Hatch, Godzilla's origins, Train, Golden Gate Bridge, Godzilla Mutos, Godzilla first appearance, Hawaii, Atomic Breath, Godzilla's ultimate power, and ending. This film is the first film, one of the first films, basically, yeah. So guys, thank you so much. So guys, that was my review of Godzilla 2014. Overall, the film was absolutely cool. Guys, haven't seen this movie, go check it out. Really cool film. And guys, tomorrow I will be showing you my drawings of cartoon characters, animals, and stuff. Basically, yeah. And also, guys, Monday we'll be doing my part 29 of Renew Commons basically, yeah. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next 2 videos for tomorrow and Monday, and I'll see you guys next time. Be check out the links down below. I'll see you next time. Be take care, awesome. Like, comment, subscribe, notifications on, and bye.